8:10, good morning. It's Matt and Ange.
Few showers ending later this morning, then clearing up. Temperature sticking around 8-7 right now.
Hey, we want to congratulate Stephanie Lambert. Yeah, your name was called on the air. You heard it.
Going into work, and I got inside, and somebody said, they just called your name.
Oh, yeah, we did, because you took a picture for us.
I know.
Yeah, what picture did you take? Who was it of?
Jamaica Mon number 29.
Oh, and
Now-
what were they doing?
We were here at work.
Oh, you work with one of the Jamaica Mons.
Yeah, a couple of them, actually.
Oh, nice. Where do you work?
I work at StarTech.
Okay, so have they been wearing their hats faithfully?
They have.
Stephanie, you're in to win now, just like that.
Excellent.
You could be going with a coworker to Jamaica. How cool would that be?
That would be awesome. I think my husband might get upset.
Oh, he'll get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Stephanie, way to go.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you want to get yourself in to win as well, just take a shot of one of those Jamaica Mons, and they're everywhere. You can find one for sure, and send it in to Jamaica at FM96.ca. And go to Jamaica, my friend. In the meantime, we're talking politics. Yes, the last of the mayoral hopefuls. Kevin and John are here. Nathan was supposed to come by, but is he still sleeping? Or
You figured 2 was enough?
Certainly would like to be, I think.
Yeah. Now, are you guys working on student hours or politicians' hours?
Oh, both, unfortunately.
Wow.
Everything. It's
up till 1
work
in the
and
morning.
school, and every spare moment is filled up with mayoral events, and yeah, it's been a rough week.
Okay, so tell me, you're young, right? Like 20 years old, something like that. How did this start out? Why did you decide to do this?
It started out a little bit as a bit of a joke. We thought that the race wouldn't be much of a competition, and so we thought, hey, we'll throw our hats in the ring, see who gets the most votes, and try and bring youth issues to the forefront. But then we started actually doing the campaign, and we got information about all these issues in the city of Kingston, and we also realized that some of these candidates are just not cut out for the job, and so we started running as serious candidates.
I love that. So what was one of the issues that you learned about during this that's going on in Kingston that you had no idea?
Well, I mean, all of these youth issues have sort of more levels to them than we thought. I mean, the environmental plan and the arts plan for the city of Kingston, those things affect youth and just aren't being dealt with with the mindset of how does this apply to Queen's students and young people in the city. So, I mean, really every single one of these issues is relating to youth, and just no one's really thinking about that.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you're sitting at a mayoral debate? What's it like?
It's tough. On the one hand, we want to put forth the best face possible, and on the other hand, we're listening to the other candidates, and they speak and kind of filtering it through our mental kind of BS filters.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so yeah, we're listening to these other people, and we're trying to offer the best perspective possible, while at the same time not being too serious about it.
Yeah, I find it pretty fun because you just get an opportunity to sort of, if you like, stamp on some of the candidates. You know.
Now, it's interesting hearing you guys. It's kind of a fresh perspective, but I do have to ask, in all honesty, do any of the three of you feel that there's that great chance that, I could actually win this thing, or are you just trying to get the information out there as best as possible?
It's a combination of both.
Yep.
We're aware that there's a low chance of us winning, but if we won, we'd take the job. For sure, I think.
Yeah, I for sure, being a political studies student, this is something that I'm passionate about, and this is something that I would pursue. If not this year, then 4 years down the road, maybe in a different city. You never know.
Yeah.
But this is something that we're all definitely passionate about the city.
For sure.
And it's just how we want to pursue that.
A lot of people are talking about why the youth don't vote. How do you get the youth out to vote? As youths yourselves, why don't you vote?
I can tell you, it's because, firstly, there are no real candidates that represent us. A lot of young people are very cynical about politics. I can speak for myself. I'm pretty cynical about politics because we're used to being told one thing and seeing another thing actually happen. So I think there's been a long history of politicians saying to young people what they want to hear and then not delivering on it. And
Now, I don't want to bring my father into this, but I will, because I grew up in a household where it was, if you don't vote, you don't complain.
Yeah, well, exactly, and that should be the attitude. But the problem is that's also not good enough, because a lot of these students are happy not complaining, but that doesn't mean that they should be living in houses falling down and not having access to city services.
As well, we're all really politically aware. It's just we're all aware on a federal level.
Yeah,
what we need to do is we have a website for the city of Kingston, which is the most labyrinthine
worst
page I've ever seen in my life. The information is just not accessible to young people who do want to get interested in municipal
Right.
politics, so they just kind of shift their focus. So bringing that back would be good.
Now, what about online voting? I know in areas all around us, the area that I live in, I vote online, easy. And in Kingston, for some reason, well, it's been a security issue in the past. Do you think that having online voting here would increase that youth vote or help out?
For
Yeah,
sure.
it's definitely a good idea. I would probably still walk in and do the ballot thing myself, just because I
know.
I've
actually been debating on it. I've been going back and forth. Do I want to walk into the community center?
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah.
No, but it makes huge inroads for accessibility and
And it moves the candidates online as well.
Yeah.
If they know that votes are coming online, they're going to start campaigning online as well, which is where young people are getting their information. So, I mean, obviously there are security concerns, but I think at the municipal level, we can address that. And then
If you can bank online, you can vote online.
Yeah, true. All right, the conversation continues. It's the last of the mayoral hopefuls. We have Kevin and John in studio. More to come in a sec. 8:15 right now.